Located in the heart of New Orleans, the Superdome will be our host for the upcoming game between Cincinnati and New Orleans. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
And we'll have perfect conditions in the dome. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond alongside me, Chris Collinsworth. And this kick will get the game started. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. How do you see this one playing out, Chris?
Both of these teams really need to have a good mixture of run and pass to be successful. If either one of them gets too one-dimensional, it really plays into the hands of the opponent.
New Orleans lines up in the offset eye this time. They're going to pitch it. Tackled at the 40. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They line up at the 40. The Saints come out in the ace formation. It's the tailback. And they get him at the 41-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 5 DBs on the field. Breeze drops to throw. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 49-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
He's pushed out at the 37. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Looking to throw. Passes to his right. And they get him at the 23-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
New Orleans comes out with an I formation. Little handoff. He fights forward to about the 20. Just about 3 yards there.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
He's looking to throw. And he catches another. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Again with the run. Brought down behind the line. 1 yard loss for the halfback. Cincinnati lines up with 5 defensive backs. Breeze is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
This should add the extra point. It's good. New Orleans up 7 points. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. They line up in the I formation. Back to throw. Fires it right. It's dropped. Johnson wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Here's the give. Brought down at the 31. Johnson gets 6 yards on the play. They line up at the 31. The Bengals come out with the offset I. Here's the give. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense deserves a pat on the back after that stop.
Nothing fires up a defense more than a play like that. A third down stop against the run, man-on-man football. The defense got it done.
He punts it. Moore takes it at the 28. He's brought down around the 48-yard line. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Single back formation. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. They line up at the 48. Two tight end formation this time. Here's the halfback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Breeze lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back, passes it. Hall picks it off. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
They'll throw on first down. He wasn't set when he threw. Tackled at the 49-yard line. Johnson picked up 6 for that grab. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. They hand it off. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Johnson gets about 4 yards on the play. Palmer with 4 wide receivers.
Blue 38. Blue 38. Come on, D. Let's stop.
Palmer drops back, looking for a receiver. He dropped it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Larson awaits the snap. Gets the punt away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. They'll come out in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He throws it. Tipped it away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Back to throw. He throws left. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Breeze back to throw. Fires it out. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Drops back on first down. Goes through his read. There for the reception. He's brought down around the 42-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Breeze is lined up under center. 3 receivers split out. Fakes the run. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They'll face second down and 10. They'll go from the I formation. And it looked like they jumped early.
Full start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Back to throw. Looks for a man open. Pass completed. And they get him at the 33-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
This one appeared to be on the offense.
Full start, offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
Third down
Still
football
third
is
down.
hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
He drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 17. A 7-yard run by the running back. Second down now, 3 yards to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Hands it to the back. Hit and dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Johnson goes in motion. He fakes it. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. And that one will now make 2 interceptions he's thrown in this first half.
Not exactly the way he was hoping to start this football game, but plenty of time still remains. He can get himself right back on track.
Little handoff. He's hammered in the backfield. May want to dump that one.
Yeah, I think that one's already in the trash can. You probably won't see that one run again. But I will say this, that penetration does that to any offense, and that time they just got in the backfield.
Palmer drops to throw. Here's the pass. He's tackled at about the 31. Nothing wrong with that pass. He goes for a good gain.
And when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Fakes the run. He couldn't hang on to it, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it. Moore takes it at the 28. He got decleated. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Saints come out with the offset eye. They give it to the tailback. Gains his way to the 49-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Breeze looking to throw on first down. And it's caught wide open. Breeze. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
They go with the run. He didn't get back to the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
And it's caught. And they get him around the 39-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Rifles it left. Completed. He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
He gets another carry. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. 8-yard gain. It's 1st and 10. New Orleans is going with the offset eye backfield. On play action. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
And now we'll see who can get the bigger push. And he scores. What a play. He got in behind his lineman, and they pushed it into the end zone.
Well, that's when you know that you really trust that offensive line. When you put a valuable quarterback in there with all those big defensive tackles and linebackers, you believe your guys are just a little better than theirs.
Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick. Drilled at the 24-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Single set backfield. Drops back on first down. Brings this one in. He's dropped at the 38. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He looks to throw on first down. On the run, he throws it. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10, into the end zone for a touchdown. They hooked up for a long touchdown.
I don't care what you say. Anytime you see a big pass play like that, I think it's as pretty as anything that happens in sports anywhere.
They're lining it up for the point after. Up and good. The kick. Thomas fields it at the 2. Brought down at the 30. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. The Saints go with the I formation. New Orleans sends a man in motion. Drops back on first down. Throws it out. And he's out at the 38. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 4. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on their own 43. They'll throw on first down. Looking for an open man. Brings it in. Steps out at the 42. Loses a yard on that completion.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play.
The Saints motion to the left side. Play fake. Gets the ball away. It's picked off. Tackled around the 40-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The Bengals line up in an I formation. Feeds it to the back. It's a fumble. The safety scoops it up. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Back to throw. Scans the field. Makes the grab. And they get him around the 29-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Drops back on first down. Just can't find the range on that one. The quarterback just had too much velocity on the ball. The receiver couldn't catch up.
And when you throw a football that hard, it just leaves no margin for error because there's no room for the wide receiver to make an adjustment.
Back to pass. Throws on the run. Brought down at the 20. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
gives to the back. Tackled around the 12-yard line. Looks like the containment just broke down on that one, and they end up giving up the first.
Defense is all about gap control. All you have to do is maintain your one gap. If one guy blows it, you can give up a big play like that.
Breeze with the give. And they get him at about the 11. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. On the 11 now. The Saints go with the I formation. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Not a lot on that play. That'll bring up third down. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Looks to pass. He'll try the end zone. Almost picked. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
And it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. They get him at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Little handoff. He's dropped right around the 26-yard line. They got little there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. It's incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Palmer set to go to the air. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 40.
You know, TJ Houshmandzadeh is not what we call one of those big play threats, a deep threat kind of a guy. But I've watched him a lot over the years, and this guy makes more big plays than you think, because when the ball is in the air, he thinks it's his. He is a strong, physical guy that goes up and makes plays.
Tackled around the 50-yard line. Nice catch that time in coverage.
There's only a handful of quarterbacks in the league that would even dare that throw. Big, strong-arm guy, got it in. That was a tough throw.
Back to throw. Makes the throw out to his left. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Everything seems to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
He's looking to throw. He's running out of time. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Handoff up the middle. He's brought down at the 30, and he picked up about 4 on the halfback delay. That brings up another third down attempt. Cincinnati comes to the line with 3 wide. Dropped behind the line. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
Sweeps are plays that you see a lot more of in college football than you do in the National Football League because everybody in the NFL is so fast. In high school, in college, yeah, maybe you get it out around the corner. In the pros, tough to do.
Gets the punt away. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. They'll go to work at the 12. Breeze is in the gun. 4 receivers wide this time.
Blue 95. Blue 95.
Drops back on first down. He's there for the catch. The defender gets him to the ground. Holston picks up about 3 with the catch. That'll make it second down. From their own 15-yard line. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. He's dropped around the 21-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
The halfback with the carry. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It wasn't a big gain, but he got them enough to convert.
Yeah, the defense really played that one pretty well, but anytime you get in those short yardage situations, you can't allow that ball carrier to fall forward. If he does, typically you pick up the first down.
Play action. He dropped it. Patton was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. They line up at the 23. They'll work from the shotgun.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Breeze drops back. Gets the pass out. He makes another catch. And they get him at the 43-yard line. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. His quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
Toss. And he's decleated at the 47-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 47. The Saints line up in an I formation. This is away. And it's tipped away. Johnson was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. The defense lines up in a dime. Sets up the play action. Comes down with it. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Weatherford punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Knocked away. Usmanzadeh was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Palmer will look to pass. Vilma gets his hand on it. Caldwell was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 20. The Bengals set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. It's completed. And he made a great open field tackle. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
He throws on the run. Oh, and he dropped it. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Cincinnati is going with the offset eye backfield. He fakes it, dumps it out right. He lost yardage on the play. Loss of a yard on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. He needs to get rid of it. Makes the reception. Loses a yard on that completion.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Moore fields it at the 27. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Fakes to the back. There for the catch. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Drops back on first down. He throws it, and it's completed. That reception is good for 7. That'll bring up second down. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 49. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Setting up play action. Pass is complete. He's brought down around the 37-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Fakes to the back. He lost it. Odom gets the loose ball. Their defense is known for creating turnovers, and that was another one right there.
Yeah, I had one coach tell me one time that if you really want to get an attaboy on this defense, you have to strip that ball out and recover it. It's not enough to just get it out.
Play action. And he can't hang on. Ushmanzadeh was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From their own 45-yard line. Palmer lines up under center. Single set backfield this time. Nice play fake. And he catches it. He's dropped in the open field.
There's no question that when you talk about the classic drop back pocket passers, Carson Palmer is right there at the top of the list with the Peyton Mannings and the Tom Bradys. This guy is just going to get better and better. He is a franchise quarterback that I believe will win multiple Super Bowls before he's done.
He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Palmer gives it left. He's dropped at the 34. Almost got a yard.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
6 DBs on the field for the defense. He drops back. Moves to his right. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Hands it to the back. Brought down behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
New Orleans is going with the offset eye backfield. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's dropped for a loss. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
Looks to pass. With the pass. He leaps. It's caught. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
Weatherford kicks it away. And did he ever get a hold of this one? Chapman takes it at the 32. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They'll throw on first down. It's there for the catch. Tackled at the 43-yard line.
Carson Palmer is one of those guys that I think has a chance to be the very best quarterback in the league. Superior arm strength, a great leader. That knee injury set him back for a little while, but you can tell now he's getting back to form and is just playing great football.
Palmer drops back on first down. And the defender intercepts it. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Inside handoff. And they get him at the 27-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left in the half. The Saints line up in an I formation. Breeze back to throw. Rifles this one out to the right. He's tackled at the 45.
Sometimes I think because Drew Brees isn't a very big guy, people tend to think he doesn't have great arm strength. But when I go back and put on the tape, there's no question that when he has to make a throw, when he has to make that deep comeback kind of a throw, he has plenty of arm strength to do anything, and he's a big play guy. You always see him creating big play opportunities for his receivers.
Breeze is lined up under center. Only one man back here. First down, looking to throw. Joseph knocks it away. Holston was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 41. Cincinnati comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Throws out to the left. It's broken up. Patton wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Breeze takes it back. Goes through his read. It's picked. To the 10. He gets in for 6. That was just a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
And that really changes the complexion of this game. First, you're down 2 scores. Now you're down 1 score, and you could just feel the excitement level on that sideline after that play.
They'll try to get within a field goal on this attempt. Here's the kick. It's good. Kicks it off. From the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 34. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The offense will take over at the 34-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. Short throw to the right. Goes out of bounds around the 36-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. With the catch. Brought down at about the 41. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
They'll give it off here. Tackled at the 43-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
And as we head to halftime, score is 17-14. Here's the kick. From his own goal line. He's hammered at the 25. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Single set backfield. Here's the give. He doesn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Play action. Throws while on the run. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. He's tackled at the 22. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
It's amazing how much quicker defensive backs look to me on the field today than, say, 20, 25 years ago when I played. I think it was 25 years ago. It feels like about 105 years ago. But they have some great athletes out there right now.
Defense closing in. And he caught it. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Sets up the play action. The rush gets there, and he goes down. They're going to have to figure out a way to block him, or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
He catches another. He's in. Touchdown. He's been no stranger to the end zone in this game. That last one gives him 2 scores.
And he may not be finished yet. This defense really does not seem to have many answers for this receiver today.
So they're ready for the extra point. Kick is up. Point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. Fielded at the 4. And he gets brought down hard. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Palmer will hand it off. And they get him at about the 45-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Johnson on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Looks to pass. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
That's going to bring up a 4th down. Tough break for the offense.
Yeah, they went to the run hoping they would pick up the first down. Of course, I've been hoping to be a rock star all my life, and neither one of those things happened.
Gets the punt away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Give to the tailback. He's dropped around the 22-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. New Orleans is going with the offset I backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. Gain of a handful, and so it'll be third down. One man in the backfield. Fakes to the back. Should have had that one. He was wide open. The punting unit will likely head onto the field after they fail to convert on third down. Weatherford is the punter. He punts it. And they make the fair catch. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will take over at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pitch it. He's hammered in the backfield, so they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively, a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Johnson takes it up the middle. Brought down at the 34. That's a gain of 5, and that makes it third down. 3rd and 9. Cincinnati lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him at the 50. You just can't let him get the ball, can you? That reception put him over 100 yards.
And this receiver just looks so confident catching the football. You know, if you really believe in your hands, it gives your eyes a chance to look away and try to make some runs after the catch. This guy knows he's going to make every catch and do it solidly.
It's loose. He scoops it up. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Give to the tailback. He fights forward to about the 46. 3-yard gain by the running back. Offset I formation in the backfield. They go with the run. Tackled at the 44-yard line. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 44. They come out in the nickel. Short pass to his left. And he's knocked out around the 39-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Chapman awaiting the return. Gets the punt away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They go with the run. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Gain of 2.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. He's brought down at the 34. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all, and sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Looking to throw. There for the reception. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Again with the run. Tackle at the 50. About 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up second down. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. They go with the toss. Dropped behind the line. The quarterback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover quarterback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Drops back. Looks for a man open. Just lands right off his hands. Caldwell was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Gets the punt away. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Cincinnati lines up with 5 defensive backs. Sets up the play action. Breeze fumbles it. Picked up. You know, the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn a football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
He's looking to throw. And he's knocked out at the 26-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He needs to get rid of it. Pass completed. And they get him at the 29-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. The Saints line up to punt. Chapman is back deep to return the punt. Weatherford kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Chapman fields it at the 29. He's dropped at about the 35-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
He's tackled right around the 40-yard line. Johnson gains about 4 yards on the play. From their own 41-yard line. Palmer is lined up under center. I formation this time. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He fights forward to about the 43, just about 3 yards there, and so it'll be third down. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on third down. Palmer gives it up the middle. Brought down at the 48-yard line. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on third down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
Throws it short, and it's caught. And he's knocked out around the 48-yard line. 4-yard gain on that play fake. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back. Not much time to throw. Completed. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Setting up play action. Brings this one in. Tackled around the 32-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Fakes the run. On the run, he throws it. Tips it away. Johnson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. He's looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Brought down around the 26-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
He drops back. Looks down the field. Brings it in. It'll be 1st and goal. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Again with the run. And they get him at the 4. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. And they'll line it up 3 yards away. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He drops back. Passes to the end zone. Another touchdown for the wide receiver, and the defense got to be a little frustrated out there.
You know, they just can't get their hands on him. He's just too quick at the line of scrimmage. He's too quick coming in and out of his breaks, and he's making this defense look bad.
Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game. Set down. The kick is up. Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Gathered at the 6. He's tackled at the 38. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. The Saints line up in an I formation. Drops back. Throws it. Makes the grab. Tackled around the 48-yard line.
You know, Drew Brees isn't one of those guys that came out with great measurables. He wasn't a no-brainer first overall pick in the draft like some of these quarterbacks. But the guy wins, and he understands defenses, and he manipulates defenses. He's so smart in ball games.
Handoff on the draw. He's tackled at the 45. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. From the 45-yard line. 4 wideouts this time.
Ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
He throws right. And he dropped him in the open field. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Breeze drops back to pass. And that's his receiver who's wide open. He's brought down at about the 11. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
First and 10. So, at the end of 3, the score is 24-21. They line up at the 12. Breeze is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. He drops back. Gets away. It's a loose ball. The end dives on the ball. That fumble could have a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
What a big turnover that is. Just about the time you think this offense is going to take control of the football game, they cough it up, and oh my goodness, we have ourselves a ball game now.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. And they get him right around the 24-yard line. Ushmanzadeh caught that one for a gain of 6. Palmer is under center. I formation this time. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 25. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Single back formation. Watson on the handoff. And it looks short from up here. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 49. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Saints come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. They'll give it off here. They tackle him for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Drops back to pass. He's running out of time. Catch is made. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And a long third down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
And he's hammered at the 37. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get a back in that third down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
He makes his way to about the 28. They grab 8 yards there.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Breeze hands off to the left. Brought down behind the line. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with the run once again. Tackled around the 27-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. 4th down, and the field goal unit out to try this 44-yarder. And he got plenty of distance on this one. And right down the middle. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Holt from the 3. At the 30. Hit and dropped at the 38. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
Cincinnati is going with the offset eye backfield. They give it to the tailback. Huge hit. 5-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 43. The Saints line up with a nickelback. Palmer sends a man in motion. Play fake. Gets it off. And they get him at the 33. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass. Open it up down the field.
They line up at the 33. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back on 1st down. Throws on the run. It's picked off. And he has room to run. A huge interception. That'll cost them the game.
And I understand that you have to play for a touchdown in this situation. You have to try to push the ball down the field. But you have to remain patient. You can't try and force it in there, and that's what he did there.
Just about a 3-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. From the 44-yard line. Cincinnati lines up with 5 defensive backs. He's looking to throw. He's there for the catch. Moore recovers the loose ball. That one almost cost them possession.
Wide receivers aren't necessarily the strongest guys on the field, and a lot of times they get that ball ripped out of there.
Breeze calls for motion left. He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws on the run. Brought down around the 26-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Throws it short. He's dropped at the 22. Gain of 4. First and 10. Ball on the 22. They come out in a goal line set. Play fake. Gets the pass away. And they get him around the 11-yard line. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
Tackle at the 6. So that's a gain of about 5. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The Saints line up with an offset eye backfield. Breeze hands it off straight ahead. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Breeze has completed every pass on this drive. Comes down with it. Touchdown! He's now got 3 touchdown passes in the game. And they'll try to tack on 2 points here. Breeze lines up in the shotgun. 4-wide formation. Handoff on the draw. Can't get the 2-point conversion. Looked like the defense was expecting them to run it there.
Yeah, I don't know why when they saw that defense, they didn't try an audible out of that play. I'm sure the coaching staff felt pretty good about that play going in based on what they saw on film, but that couldn't have been what they were anticipating there.
On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Cincinnati lines up with 3 receivers. There's a play fake. He throws it. It's completed. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Throws a bullet. Makes the reception. What an open field tackle. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Here's the halfback. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 50-yard line. 10-yard gain that time, and that will bring up second down. Back to pass. Strong throw to his left. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Cincinnati comes out with an I formation. He'll get the call again. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 31. Hallmert steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. Passes it out. Still good on the drive. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Drops back. Short throw to the left. It'll be first and goal. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
They'll give it off here. He didn't get back to the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
They're going to pitch it. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to go off tackle, but the defense was waiting right there.
A lot of defensive coordinators really believe in trying to take away the inside gaps and force the back to bounce to the outside, believing that in this league, in this day and age, there's too much speed to really be effective going outside.
Defense is getting pressure. David knocks it down, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Back to throw. Rolls right.
The offense turns the ball over on downs.
They'll set up shop at the 9. One man in the backfield. Man in motion. Scans the field. It's tipped away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Give to the tailback. Brought down at the 14. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter. 3rd and 5. Breeze lines up under center. 2 backs in the eye. They go with the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. What about that place?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess, but at least in this situation, it's a 4th quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
Gets the punt away. Chapman fields it at the 48. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
First down, looking to throw. There for the catch. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He drops back. Throws while on the run. Tackled at the 15. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
He's dropped at about the 5-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Yeah, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Palmer is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. They got the touchdown they were looking for right there, but they still have some work to do.
And I think you'll see an onside kick here. Anytime you need a touchdown, you're probably going to be forced to go for the onside kick rather than kicking it deep and trying to play defense.
Point after is good. With just over 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is the Saints 33, the Bengals 28. Great kick here. It's fielded at the 2. He's still going. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. This game has been a great one. You hate to see anyone lose.
I have to agree with you on that one. Both teams have played incredibly hard out here today. It's been a tight game throughout, but a few running plays, and it looks like this one's going to be over.
Dumps it out left. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. Very surprising to see them go with a pass play in that situation.
Well, you want to stay aggressive, but that is the risk that you run when you throw the football there, because an incompletion means the clock stops, and that hurts.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down at the 40. Picked up about 6 yards that time. That'll bring up third down. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Gets the pass off. Interception. Tackled at the 45. That interception will give them new life.
You know, I agree with the strategy that you have to stay aggressive in this situation. You can't just sit back and run. But that being said, the quarterback has to be smart. If it's not there, just check it down.
Back to throw. Looks for a man open. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. They're just playing pitch and catch out there today. It's almost like the defense isn't even on the field.
Well, they probably wish they weren't on the field, because all they've been doing so far is watching this receiver make them look foolish.
He's under a heavy rush, and they get him there for the sack. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
He throws a bullet across the middle. Brought down at the 28-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Knocked out at the 23-yard line. Johnson gains about 4 yards and the first there.
Now we're starting to see this offense get in a nice little rhythm. The quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive. They look sharp.
Palmer hasn't missed yet. Surveys the field. And the pass is knocked away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Palmer drops to throw. Looks down the field. Palmer with not much pressure. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
That touchdown pass will be his 4th of the game.
And he's going to remember that one. That was tremendous execution right there. They saw an opportunity, saw the hole, brilliant throw, terrific catch, and a good score.
This for a 3-point lead. The Bengals come out in a shotgun set.
Blue 38. Blue 38. Watch the hard count. It's on 3.
Drops back. End zone. Gade bats it down. And they really missed an opportunity there.
You know, I like the call. I have no problem with that. But if you're going to try and throw the football down here, the better option is to really try and sell that play action and then get the pass off. They just didn't get it sold there.
Thomas fields it at the 2. A field goal or touchdown can win it for him here.
Well, this has just been a tremendous game throughout, and it looks like it's going to come right down to the final few plays of the game.
He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. That incompletion will bring up second down.
Second down.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24. The Saints come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun.
Play 3, man.
He's looking to throw. Gets the throw away. Excellent open field tackle. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
That's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Looks to pass. Short throw to the right. He's pushed out at about the 47-yard line. That last catch puts him over 100 receiving yards.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another.
From the 48-yard line. And it all comes down to this. One last chance to throw one up and see if someone can bring it down and win the game. First down, looking to throw. Scans the field. Moore drops it. And that'll do it for us. Our final in this one is the Bengals 34, the Saints 33.